One of the things we are frequently asked by family and friends is how much it costs to live in Mexico. I have a spreadsheet that I use to track our family budget that automatically pulls the exchange rate every 20 minutes right in the spreadsheet and then recalculates all of the totals. So I'm going to share that spreadsheet with you. You can copy it and use it for yourself. And I'm also going to walk you through our costs and kind of tell you the ballpark and where we're at so that you can get a better feel for what moving here might look like for you. Check it out. So here's a copy of the spreadsheet that I use to keep our budget. It will automatically update the Mexican pesos every 20 minutes. When you click the link in the description, it will open the page like this. You're just going to click make a copy. It will sign you into your Google account if you're not already signed in, and then you can go ahead and start working in the sheet. So let's pretend like I clicked make a copy, and it will pop up like this for you. Let me move my talking head a little bit. So what we have here, just high level, is I have just a box right here where you can convert US dollars to pesos. So you put in, whatever you want right here, and then it will update, let's say 500. And that will tell you the cost in Mexican pesos given today's exchange rate. That works for all these. If you want to do the opposite conversion, if you want to go from Mexican pesos to dollars, you can put in the pesos right here and it will convert to dollars. Sometimes this is useful because people will give you quotes in pesos, and so you can kind of plug the quotes in here, adjust as you would like, and it will automatically convert it to dollars if you're more familiar with dollars. Up here, I made a quick convert box where you can just type in things. If you get a quote for something and you just want to quickly know how much something costs, you can just punch it in right here. We'll say it's 10,000 pesos, which is $493. And the opposite is true right here. If you have a quote in dollars and you want to see how much it is in pesos, you can just quickly punch it in there. This box right here is automatically updating, so don't touch these. This reaches out to Google Finance about every 20 minutes to pull the current rates. If you want to see those charts, you can just click right here and it will, give you the quote for what the peso is looking like. So what I use this for is I punch in my costs in here, actually, because we live in Mexico now, so all of our costs are in pesos. So I punch them in right here to get a feel for kind of what we're spending, and then, to convert that back to US dollars because we still earn dollars and, we're American and our banks are all held in dollars. So we like to know from a dollar perspective what we're spending on things. So if you are thinking about living in Mexico, you might wonder, what things cost here. These are some of our actual expenses with a little pad for kind of worst case scenarios. So our actuals are probably less than this, but I buffered them a little bit just for my own budgeting sanity. We rent a 4-bedroom home, so our rent's about 1,000. I would say that's kind of high. If you live somewhere lower cost or further away from the beach, your rent will probably be less than that. And then, the rest of some of these expenses we pay like every 2 months, like the electricity comes every 2 months. Our gas, we don't fill it up every month because we don't use that much gas, but on average, that's about what it costs per month. One thing to keep in mind if you're moving down here for just a couple of years or, kind of as a temporary thing, you will still have expenses from your house. Like we have a storage unit that has some, one of our vehicles and a few other things in there that we pay monthly on. We have a mailbox forwarding service that we pay for to get all of our mail scanned and, and emailed to us so that people can send us physical mail and we can still see it. These little services aren't expenses we incur here in Mexico, but they are things that we incur to live here in Mexico. So unless you're going to entirely sever ties, you will probably have a few sort of ongoing home expenses like this that you might not have thought about in your budget. So I included those in there so you can see those, but yours will vary depending on what your situation is like. Anyway, here's my sheet that I made. I hope it's helpful for you. Again, this number calculates every 20 minutes, so you're always going to see the exact real-time exchange rate. This works on mobile, it works on the desktop, and it is actually a very useful tool. So go ahead and click in the link in the description and make a copy, and I hope you enjoy using it. So I hope this gives you a better insight into how much things cost here, and I also hope you use that spreadsheet. I linked it here below in the description. You just click the link, click make a copy, and then it will open in your Google account, and then go ahead and just put in your numbers. Hope this was helpful. See you in the next video.